What's up everyone, Plastic Degenerates here, and today I have a very special review of one of my favorite literature characters of all time. In this brief video, I will be going over the figure itself, the articulation, and the accessories. And as a bonus, you will get to hear my commentary on the Sun Wukong character himself. This is the 303 Toys 1/6 scale Chinese Legend series. Sneaking on Yalong Hill, Sun Wukong 72 Metamorphosis exclusive version. I know that's quite a mouthful, believe me, I didn't make that title, that's what it's called. Here's a quick look outside of the box, and man is this figure gorgeous. And not in the context of vanity, but in the context of figure engineering and overall presence. But while we're on the subject of vanity, that's one thing I don't really like about mainstream portrayals of Wukong. I've noticed in most mainstream media, they make Wukong a little too handsome, like a pretty boy. You know, in the book, he deems himself the handsome Monkey King, but it's supposed to actually be a joke and ironic because he's a Yugwai and he's like supposed to be really ugly. Like common people at the time would just freak out if they were to ever see anything like him because he's so ugly. It's kind of funny because in Black Myth, the Wukong design there looks like he is looks maxing and looks like a freaking Giga Chad. But I do like what they did here. I do love the design of this 303 Wukong. It's more animalistic and just looks like a straight up beast. And in the book, Journey to the West, by the time they actually go on their pilgrimage, he does have his head shaved because he is a monk. Would be kind of cool if they did include a alternate head sculpt like that. Okay, so let's get on to the accessories. It does come with the immortal peaches that he does steal when he is in heaven. Now, I don't remember if this is before they gave him the title of But Ma Wan, which translates to Keeper of the Heavenly Stables. And please excuse my Cantonese, it's not great. And you would think that's a pretty cool title or a high-ranking title, but no, it's probably the lowest rank they can give a deity in heaven. And they gave him that title just to keep him from causing more havoc and trouble. Anyways, back to the accessories. And he does come with the Ryu Jingru Bang, or in Cantonese, Yu Yi Gam Ku Pang. Comes with 4 sets of alternate hands, 3 faceplates, and one of his abilities from the 72 transformations to clone himself. Also, I did make this custom gourd and I painted it a turquoise. I thought the turquoise color added a nice little pop of color to the figure. Now, let's check out the articulation. Let's get him in a few poses. Pretty standard stuff. You're not going to get some crazy dynamic poses from this figure. Even though, you know, better articulation would suit the character, I personally would like a mix of aesthetics and articulation. So this is a good a balance point for me. Man, this looks so good. Growing up, we didn't have too much heroes from the East. So I've always been a big fan of Sun Wukong, or in Cantonese, Sim Hong. Man, this thing looks so good. It's such a stark contrast from what we got from InArt, based off the Black Myth Wukong. And you know, I'm not sure why I like this look so much. It's like freaking cursed, but it just looks good to me. It's more unique. I'm gonna see if I can get it in the pose of him activating one of his transformations. Let's go ahead and swap out this faceplate. And the faceplates are magnetic, so they are easy to swap. Balance is not great on this figure, so it is quite tricky to get him to stand, and that's just because of the design of the feet. But when you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. Dude, this looks freaking sick, man. Let me hold this up. This is a bad angle. I'll get some better angles later when the review is done. Alright, man, you cannot tell me that doesn't look good. That looks freaking good. Let's put on the Ryu Jingu Bang. It is quite heavy. I think it's die cast. I can't tell. I did try the sound test and I still couldn't tell, but it feels like die cast. Looks like the plastics they used for the hand is kind of malleable, so you can kind of jiggle it around to get the Ryu Jingu Bang to, for him to hold the Ryu Jingu Bang. But that being said, the weight of the staff is quite heavy, and while the joints are tight, they're not like super tight, so they cannot hold the staff, but you do got to play around with it. Here, I was able to rest it on the shoulders, so he is able to stand with it. And let's move his hand right over here. Boy, man, that looks so good. And they did make a few versions of this figure. The version I got was the deluxe version that came with the Immortal Peach trees. But to be honest, I don't think I really needed the peach tree. The only reason why I got the deluxe was for the third faceplate. However, there was another version where he is in his dragon armor. I think that one was called the Cloud Palace Breaker version. And in the deluxe version, it comes with a huge diorama stand. That's actually the one I originally ordered. But when they shipped it out without the diorama. And when I emailed the company, they said they were sold out and they couldn't find any. Which was a bummer, because that's the version I wanted. But I mean, the version I got is fine. I really do like this version. But yeah, such is life. Okay, so I am going to leave you guys here. I'm going to go ahead and end it with some better angles and better outro shots. So hope you guys enjoy. If you did like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And hope to see you on the next time.